Hey everybody, how's it going? So today we're going to be going over one more flute by Ota, and then I'm going to have a couple other ones. So you're seeing these separated, but I did all of these in one day, obviously. So another flute by Ota, Oota-san, and so this one is completely covered in lacquer, and it's actually, this is really good lacquer work. It's very smooth all the way to the top. Very, very well done. I'm actually quite impressed. This is very hard to do, to get it to be this smooth and looking like that. Very difficult. It does look like it's ivory in top. I think, you can look at it. It does have like the yellowish tint to it. The Utaguchi, it's a wide bore, and this is a 2.5. And it has that same sort of divot that the last flute had, but it's not as present. Beautiful curvature on the flute. Very, very nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 nodes. The hand positioning is actually is a little bit problematic, but it's actually fine. It's not that bad. So let's go ahead and take a look at the scale first. So definitely some tuning problems on this one. So kind of as you go down, it's getting a little bit flatter. As you go up, it gets a little bit sharper. And that might have to do... so there's two things of the reason why that's probably the case. One, it's towari, and two, it's got this big curve on it. And this big curve is actually lengthening the bore, which... so that means that these technically are actually a little bit further apart from each other than one would think. So even though they're measured out this way, they're actually a little bit further away because of this curve. At least that's how it's been explained to me. So the end here is actually quite small also, which does give it a nicer tone, but you're going to hear some of those interesting pitch variations on the flute here. So let's go ahead and give it our usual Itsuki Komori Yuta, and we will talk after that. So there's not really much more to go on this piece because the pitch is very intrusive on it. It makes it very hard to kind of grasp onto into any piece like that. So we can't even get a sense of the tonal color because the pitch is actually bothering the ear. So let's try to do just a little bit of honshirabe and see if we can get a little bit more of a color of the flute. So color-wise, there's actually some very interesting things that are going on in the flute, and there's some very nice colors that are happening. It's that it's that pitch that's the problem, and it's not that you can't fix that by doing like certain head adjustments and this is okay. Let's put it this way. This is a flute you would definitely have to learn how to play. So you have to learn the flute. So maybe if you already know these pieces, and you know how these pieces go, and you know what pitches you're looking for, this would be a nice, another nice outdoor flute to play, where you can, experiment with a lot of different colors and gestures. And then with that, you'll know the characteristics of the flute, so then you'll know how to adjust. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of adjustment that needs to happen on this flute. And mainly with that row being so flat. Yeah, so it would be something that I would actually have to sit down and actually really figure out, playing against a drone to figure it out. So pitch-wise, really problematic. Tone-wise, very, very nice. Look, very unique. I think this is a very highly desired, look for at least for me and a lot of my shakuhachi playing friends. We like this curvature is very, very nice, and but it's a lot harder to make the flute when it's curved like this. So here it is, an Oota 2.5. I think if the pitch could be, and actually it could be adjusted. If and when the pitch is adjusted on this would become a very, very nice flute. Actually, I wanted to check one more note just to see if it had it. Yeah, so that's there. It seems the con register is a lot better, actually. Yeah, con register is very nice. It's the old Su register. So where this curve is happening, that's where the problems are being caused. Okay, so at least I think by my ear. Without getting into the flute, it's very hard to know. Also, having a professional shokunin look at it we'd know right away. Well, thank you so much for watching for these four. Next time, I'm going to have a really interesting set of flutes. I'll have two flutes that I'll be showing that are both by Gyokusui. They are one of a kind. I guarantee you've never seen anything like them. So, looking forward to that episode. See you guys then.